Coach, back-to-back Rookies of the Year for this Minnesota Timberwolves club, and amazingly, Karl-Anthony Towns seemed to exceed everything Andrew Wiggins did the year before.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you think about it, and it hasn't happened in over 40 years. So it's very, very unusual. And obviously what Karl did this year is pretty amazing when you really study the statistics, the all-time greats, particularly at his age. He dominated for a rookie. And we're excited because we feel we have two players that we could build around for a long time. So we have a lot of work to do, but it's exciting to know that we can build around that core.
The numbers that you mentioned are impressive. Maybe the most impressive, the consistency that he showed throughout. Started every game, 41 consecutive double-figure games to end the season, 6 consecutive Player of the Month awards, Rookie of the Month awards. What does that consistency tell you about him as a player?
Well, you know, the fact that it was unanimous tells you a lot, but he got better as the season went along. When you start to look at his statistics month by month, you see how much he improved from the start of the season to the end of the season. When you start to look at his characteristics, and obviously you need a lot of talent, but also his intelligence, his drive, and his mental toughness, when you have those qualities, you will improve. And then the fact that he's so unselfish. So it's not only him excelling individually, but his ability to bring out the best of the people around him is what really makes him so special.
When you look at what he achieved in year one, and he mentioned his work ethic and the fact that he's already working, you're jumping in here now. How much have you already gone to him and said, these are some things that I think you could add to your game or need to add to your game heading into next season?
Well, our communication is critical, and so we talk quite often. We're going to sit down and visit some more, and then we'll eventually get on the court together, and then there'll be summer league and then fall practice. So there's a lot that's going on, and you know, there's great expectations on him being a great leader. And so he's got to help sell the vision to his teammates, which I know he'll do, and he's already doing it now.
When you look at the way the team finished this year and finished with some impressive wins, road wins against playoff teams, does that make you more optimistic about how close this team might be to being ready to compete?
Yeah, but the thing you can't do is there's no carryover to next year. So you can't look back, you can't look ahead. You have to put the necessary work in each and every day. So every year you're faced with new and different challenges. So teams will be ready for us, and we're going to have to improve quite a bit to be ready for the season.
How much do you watch what's happening now in the playoffs and look at specifically how teams are winning? It seems right now that these teams that are still in it making a lot of their money by the ability to shoot from long range. Do you look at things like that, elements of the game, and say, these are consistent traits that championship caliber clubs have, and that's what we need?
Yeah, I think you always study that. And when you're looking at the teams that are advancing now, the talent is pretty much equal. So it's not just the shooting, but it's the defense as well. You have to be balanced. You have to be strong on both sides of the ball, so the nights in which you're not shooting well, you still have a good chance to win. So I think you can learn from watching the playoffs, and oftentimes it comes down to one or two plays, and the mental part of the game is just as important, maybe more important than the physical part. A mental mistake in the playoffs could be the difference between